this is actually, I believe, a semi-final, to be honest. Let me check quickly. Indeed it is. So this is semi-finals. In semi-finals, we have in red colors playing Protoss, Funhouse, Ursagor, also known as TalDarim. And on an opposing side and left bottom corner in the yellow colors playing Zerg, we have Bali, also known as Balimko. I think he was from CSO, but I guess he's out of the community right now, out of clan or out of tag. Who knows? Maybe he transfers somewhere. I don't know. The void probably is open for him. He's quite often being playing in these tournaments in weeklies, and he has, I think, he was one of like grand champion of previous year or whatever. So there are those things. Well, probably for those who are wondering, what are these weeklies I'm casting? What I'm seeing, because the beginning of the game pretty much usually is very boring. I'm just gonna tell you about the thing. So this is shout out to Glacius, made by Glacius. I think it is made by him, administered by him right now, at least at the moment. And the point is that there are weekly tournaments for 4 different ranges of MMR. So it's amateurs from bronze to platinum. This is diamond 3 to diamond 2. Then it's diamond 1 to masters 3 or masters 2, and then it's masters 1 to grandmasters, whatever. So there are 4 different segments or these, and there are some nice people who are throwing up some prize money at the end, but as it's not gonna be prize money per weekly, it's gonna be prize money per season, and season lasts like 3 to 4 months, or there's like 4 seasons during one calendar year, and how we decide which will play for the prize by these weeklies. So whoever plays weekly might get a points if they are like, I believe it's top 8 people in tournaments are getting points for participating. It could be 10 points if you are like 8th to 6th or 5th place, and then it's 25 for 4th, like 50 for 3rd, 75 for 2nd, and 100 for 1st. And so the higher you are ranking, the more points you get, therefore the bigger chance that you will get at the top 8 at the end of the season, where you will be invited to major tournament where the prize money is on the table, and whoever wins that or gets like top 3 or top 2 places gets the prize money. So now in these weeklies the battle is for the points and getting in that top 8, where you can then duke it out at the end of the season. I believe this is season 4, so this is last season of 2025, because this tournament is taking place on 5th of October, and yeah, that's the things that's what these guys are now battling for, pretty much for points to get in top 8, where at the end they will be invited to the major tournament to get the prize money. And then I believe there is like summary thing, and then there is like yearly grand tournament, which I have not been participating in still yet. Maybe I will, we'll see. And there's also some kind of invitational which also has some sort of prize monies, I think, or something like that, so we'll see. Well, meanwhile, Balimko is going for 3 base. Ursagor opened up with Void Ray, actually, so it's like opened up with 2 gates. Cybernetic Core in the wall for natural. He's actually going for 3rd, and he opens up with a Stargate as his tech building, and he's going for Void Ray. Well, Balimko, meanwhile, he has been saturating his main, his natural. He's going for Lair, he's going for Bane's Nest, and he looks like he's going to go for some Ling Bane. Well, Ursagor did miss this quite obvious place for Overlord, so that's another kill which could have been happening for Ursagor. Well, now he will be scouting out the 3rd base and finding out the information. Meanwhile, he's going for Robotics Facility, for Forge, Twilight Council, which shows that he plans to go for ground-based army right now, not actually go for air toss. Yep, he starts +1 and charge, so that's charge lots with the War Prism against whatever Balimko will have for him. Meanwhile, Balimko has started to saturate, or is fully saturating his third base. He's taking double gases in the natural. He has the lair coming. There is actually Templar Archives being built by Ursagor right now on another map, which is going to allow him to get high Templars and go for those storms, which they love so much, which I hate even more than anyone else in this world. Just a fact. Nevertheless, actually Balimko is going for Spire. That's what I tried, and I didn't know how to follow it up for my own play versus TalDarim, who did win me in this particular tournament. So let's see what's up, how professionals do it, or amateurs in this case, or professional amateurs. You know, there is professionals and there is semi-pros. So there we go. That's that. There's Storm being researched right now. More gateways popping by, and Balimko is actually sending in over the Overlord, which was here peeping. He turned it into Overseer, and he's scouting all the information. The question is, what's gonna be further steps from Ursagor? Well, he's massing a little bit of zealots, so it might be kind of obvious for Balimko what's actually coming, but then again there are high Templars already, so, and the storm actually is almost done. So Lingbane, which was supposed to be Muta, but I guess the Mutas are not built, it's just Lingbane, and Balimko goes for +1 range, +1 melee, and he goes for Bane speed. There is Ursagor's observer here, spotting everything. So Balimko technically will be ready to counter whatever attack with a big mass of things. He's actually going for +1 armor, which means that he might be going for some air units, but the question is which ones. And he's dropping his 4th. So is actually Ursagor on an opposite side. So game is really passive. There have not been no exchanges in workers, except pretty much this one kill for Void Ray, the Overlord, and 1 Zergling. Pretty much that's all there has been going down. Well, there is War Prism coming, there's +2 blink, which means that after these gateways finish, and War Prism is out from robotics facility right here, Ursagor actually might be planning to go for attack. But Balimko actually starts first. He's coming with a big Link Bane Ball from 2 sides. So he's picking up 2 fronts to attack. So he's attacking this one, and he is going to attack this one. Well, obviously this will be denied because of Storm and Archons. But here, unfortunately, he doesn't get inside the natural base of TalDarim, or Ursagor in this case, and his attack has been denied fully. And he is actually building Mutas. That's a real Phoenix, which might mean that Ursagor is ready to deal with mass Muta, if that is the case. Actually, Mutas are really bad versus Archons, so Sulkers maybe not the problem, but Archons, double Archons, are the problem over here. There is no more upgrades than that +1 range and +1 melee. The Mutas, having their moth skin, are going for the natural base of TalDarim, while TalDarim has decided to clear off the 3rd base of Balimko. Oh, there's all probes are going down, and all drones are going down from the 4th. 3rd has been denied, the natural lost all probes, and Balimko is going for the main base to clear probes from there. There is also some Muta and Lingbane force here, and more probes are going down. Well, Ursagor has to decide what he's gonna do. Either he's going to go for the natural. Yep, Balimko meanwhile is jumping on the 3rd probes. And yep, he indeed starts to jump onto the natural. Muta Roach army is trying to hold it with the Lings and whatnot. The Lings and some Mutas are being pulled back. Here Mutas have been lost, and there's like 42 probes gone down and 28 drones. Well, in worker advantage technically is for Balimko, but the army supply is almost twice as big for Ursagor, and Banelings unfortunately cannot punch through the archer, and GG's count. Ursagor takes game 1.